today in the third video of this sketch to scrap video series. So for today I've got this sketch for you, which is a bunch of hearts on the left, which I'll punch out using my heart punches, and then a big photo in the middle there. Just to let you know, I'm also going to be posting this sketch on my blog as well, so if you want to download it, please head to my website eatscrapbake.wordpress.com. So let's get started. So the first thing you see me doing here is just going through a bunch of pattern paper which I've got in my stash. So these are the things that I've collected all over the years and I haven't had a chance to use them. So my hope is to use up a bunch of these ones, mainly the ones that look somewhat, I guess, neutral. So kind of not brightly coloured pattern paper or anything like that, more neutral style. So the two punches I'm going to be using are these two, the big hard one. Both are from Stampin' Up, and these little and these kind of cluster of hearts, I guess, which I'll be using as well. But the main one I'm going to be using are these, is that big hard one. And as you can see here, I'm just slowly cutting up, punching out the hearts. I can't remember exactly how many I punched out, but I'd imagine more than 50 of them, I guess. And the beauty of this is that you're using the leftover cardstock of pattern paper that you no longer have need for, and so you're essentially free paper. So, you know, why not, right? And so I'm just punching out a bunch of them. And I've also got this card which I've got left over from what I've used in, I think, a Project Life or something. And this card is actually from, I think, a Maggie Holmes collection from one of their core kits, I think, from Project Life core kit. So yeah. And so now I'm just working out how many, I guess, hearts I've got and whether I need some more hearts and maybe other pattern paper as well. So initially, as you can see here, I just divide them up into different piles. But to be honest, from my experience of rather doing one page, I think you'll be better off just mixing them all up. So you don't really, it doesn't really matter. It's actually better if you just have them mixed up, so you don't have to think about, oh, which one should I use next, because it's predetermined. But that's not what I'm doing now, but that's what I will be doing though. So and now I'm just sticking down using my hot glue gun. So I've got this hot glue gun. It's actually not a hot one, it's actually a low temp glue gun. So I purchased this one from Spotlight, which is probably similar to Michael/Joann's for some of you in the US. So I decided to go with a low temp one, just mainly because I tend to injure myself. So, and a hot one would increase the chance that I'll injure myself. The one thing to note is that the glue stick that come with it, because it's a low temp one, you need a specific low temp glue gun. Glue sticks, which tend to be a bit more expensive, but yeah. So the next thing you see me doing here is just sticking down all these hearts. There's no really method to my madness here. I'm just kind of sticking down, just making sure that I cover all the white spots and white gap in between. And just sticking down all the various sizes that I've got, and yeah, actually, I really like how it turned out. So I just want to give a shout out to the person that I got this inspiration, this page from, is actually Inky Quill. So it's Adele from Inky Quill. So thank you for this inspiration. So I think the one that she used was she used a bunch of circles, but I decided to use hearts just mainly because we're talking about me crafting, so I'm just super excited about it. So hearts seem to fit quite well. So as you can see there, I'm just layering up a bunch of things that I might want to kind of put behind my photos. So I decided to go with this kind of polka dot cream and white pattern paper, which just in my stats, to be honest, I can't remember where it's from. I'm sure some of you would have something similar. So yeah, I want something relatively neutral, and I've used that for the hearts to cut up some of the hearts as well. And that craft acrylic, I guess, phrase, that piece there is actually from Ali Edwards' story kit. So this one is called Craft. Yes, so, and now I'm just sticking down, I'm just choosing some embellishment, which is from, I think, Notes and Things collection. This is from one of their Valley kits, one of their Valley kits. Yeah, so I'm just sticking that down. Also got that glass bag at the back there, which came with a Sudoku kit. I tend to save them up as every time I see them, coming in a kit. So, and I'm also using a kind of low temp glue gun here as well, and just sticking down those pieces of, embellishments there. Now, there's a reason why I actually use a hot glue gun / low temp glue gun to stick down those hearts. I feel like it gives a bit more dimension, and once again, shout out to Ink Acryl, Adele at Ink Acryl, for this idea. And as you can see there, because you use a glue gun where the glue pops out some of the hearts and it gives you a lot of dimension, and I really, really like it. So yeah, so I'm just cutting off the excess there, as you can see, and now I'm thinking what I'm going to do next. I decided to just doing some stamping, just a date stamp. Initially, I thought I was just going to stamp directly onto the page. I decided to just punch up this kind of tab thing using, I think it's from We Are Memory Keepers punch. This is a tab punch, and I'm just using Antique Linens, I think it's a Distress ink from Tim Holtz. And yeah, just smudging around that just so it looks a little bit more dull, because the actual pattern paper itself was a little bit bright. And yeah, and now I'm just cutting up, just trying to put some white space onto that tab. I was just using a punch which cut up a small kind of a strip essentially that I can use, and then I'm just cutting off the excess and sticking that down using my tape runner. And this is where I am going to putting my date, so using my roller date stamp. I'm actually not going to journal directly onto the page. I decided to actually just type the journaling up and then cut it out, and putting strips of essentially journaling directly onto the page. I actually quite like white on white, and yeah. And I'm just going through, just trimming off the sides, and we'll be sticking that down using my glossy accent. It's a surprising, I think it's surprisingly a good bottle. I know that a lot of people are having issues with the hole size and the precision that you get from this bottle. I found it really good. I actually prefer it to the fine line bottle, mainly because I found the fine line bottle really hard to squeeze out. But if you have any advice or anything like that, and if you have good or bad experience with any of these accent kind of glue, liquid glue products, and please let me know. I would love to know more. And that's essentially it for all the journaling. And next thing I'll be doing here is just stamping the date using my roller date stamp and VersaFine black ink. Here's a photo of the final layout. There's also a photo of the sketch coming up right here. I'll be posting the sketch on my website as well, so eatscrapbag.wordpress.com, just in case you want to download it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I hope you give it a thumbs up so I know you enjoyed it so I can keep making it. And if you want YouTube to let you know when my next video comes out, please subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See ya! Bye!